Hollywood and it's evident. I am just a Magic fan, Old Town, I'ma represent. Taking charge, go commando. Now we living in Miami, but you know I rep Orlando. Oak Ridge, yeah, it lives in me. Walking down the road, passing by OBT. 407 every day, it stay on repeat. Blue in my blood, ain't no stopping me.
Y'all already know what's going on. Need I say more? Hey, man. Did I not call it? Did I not call? Let's dive into it. But first things first, y'all already know. First thing we do on this channel. Gotta welcome you to the Fannattics Show Live. It's your man Hollywood, just an Orlando Magic fan. And like always, you see the clipboard. Time to start the video. Time to start the live. And action. It's time to talk Magic basketball, baby. It is currently 2:17 a.m. I ain't even gonna hold you. I be waking up at like 6 a.m. I be waking up at like 7 a.m. I be waking up pretty early. I'm not even gonna hold you. And I work every single day. So, I get home from work. I walk 3 miles. I watch the Magic games. And I truly try. I try to stream after the game. But sometimes I be tired. And it's Friday. It was Friday. But I said, you know what? Hey, it is what it is. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I don't really got nothing else too special. I'm going to the movies with my family and stuff like that. So it's not really nothing too stressful to be like, oh, I got to be super energetic tomorrow. So I'm finna be chilling. So I said, you know what? I woke up at like 1 a.m. I kept telling myself, like, I'll go back to sleep. Something kept telling me I need to make the live because the Magic won 106-97 in Toronto. Tristan da Silva. Say his name again. Tristan the Sniper. Tristan da Silva. Tristan the Who. Tristan the Rookie. Man was going crazy. It's like if I was watching a campfire, bro. If anybody's watched The Office, if anybody's watched this channel, you know I've said it before. Tristan da Silva is my Ryan Howard. Tristan da Silva, I'm Michael Scott. Tristan da Silva is that guy. It doesn't matter what anybody says. It doesn't matter what he does. That's my rook, man. That's my guy. I put him under my wing. Everyone was talking about him. Everyone was saying, nah, let him go. Nah, he's an old rook. And I said, nah, this is my guy. This is our guy. And oh man, Tristan the who? Tristan the Sniper. My Jesus. We go talk about this game. First and foremost, you know, we always have to talk about the opponents. We always respect our opponents, even whether it's a win or loss. Check the channel if you don't believe me. Scotty Barnes, 29 and 3. 20 points, 9 boards, and 3 assists for Scotty. There was a time period where the Scotty Barnes train was very, very loud. There was a time where the Scotty Barnes train was going through. And I remember, I guess, I'm not going to say I knew they had some validity, but I knew he was an okay player. I knew he was a good player. Let me say that. I knew he was a good player. Let me not try him, because he's not slow. The man, he a good player. But I knew he was never better than Paolo Banchero. And people were really trying to tell me that he was better than Paolo Banchero. What? Alright, hey, it is what it is. I feel you. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, right? Cool. Fast forward to now, we clearly know Paolo's just generational. Feel that. Fast forward. The Scotty train, a lot of people left the Scotty train, but a lot of people left the Toronto train because they're 8-27, and when a team is 8-27, Only the real people be there. You know what I'm saying? Only the real fans be there. And Magic fans, we know out of everybody how it feels to be 8-27, right? We know how it feels to be one of the last teams in the league, one of the laughing stocks of the league. We know. We just now are on this peak where we're reaching like, yo, and we're just getting started. Not even gonna hold you. Jacob Poeltel, snap two, bro. I'm sorry if I pronounce names wrong. 25, 6, and 2. Anybody having that stat fire. And the fact that it was a center, the fact that it was on the Raptors, and they are 8-27, and he was able to give you 25, 6, and 2. Hey, they ain't lose because of him. Ochai Agbaji, 15, 3, and 1. Another amazing stat. And then a double-double for the man Quickly. I remember Quickly in New York. And then, of course, Grady, him and Anthony Black, if Anthony Black wasn't injured, they should have done it in Toronto this time, you know? See how big of a fine. I guarantee you a company would have paid it or something for sure. They wouldn't have had to pay it. Let's talk about our guys, though. Really quick, though. Really, really quick. I know, like, we're in a good mood. I know we've been very hyped this video. Jalen Suggs, man. Prayers up for Jalen Suggs. I'm going to say this. And I'm going to be completely honest. I've mentioned the past couple videos, and if you don't believe me, fact check me. I've mentioned the past couple videos, it seems like every single game, Jalen Suggs either injures an ankle, injures a hand, steps somewhere wrong, slips and falls. Like, there's always something, but it's because of the hustle. It's not really because, oh, he's just clumsy like that. He be hustling. He hustles for the basketball. He does amazing when it comes to giving effort to this squad, right? But there comes a time where you gotta realize you're playing an 8-20. What is it? They were 8-26 at the time. You're playing an 8-27 now. Toronto Raptors team at the time, 8-26. What the hell we doing? Like, going so crazy, diving for balls multiple times. I feel you. If the ball's right in front of you and you got a clean slide, okay, you're a hustle type of player. But man, it just hurts to see him go down because you know, like, we already got Paolo out, we already got Franz out, we already got Mo out, we already had Wendell out for a while. We don't have Anthony Black. It's a lot of things that were supposed to go right this year that aren't, and a lot of people have had to change spots, change roles multiple times, right? But Jalen Suggs was that guy who we all knew his role was that third star, right? Paolo got injured, he had to change to second star. Franz got injured, he had to change to first star. And when I tell you he was playing amazing, he was giving us buckets, he was giving us the confidence, he was giving us the true opportunity to win games, making these shots. Although, yes, he was missing shots too. Although, yes, there were some questionable plays. Although, yes, it don't matter though. You know, it's a role when you imagine it's like you're in your actual job. And then they tell you, all right, you're going to, like, you work at McDonald's. And I can attest because I used to work at McDonald's. And you get there and they're like, all right, bro, you're going to be drive-through today. Cool. Mid-shift, they tell you, you know what, bro? You're going to be hamburgers today. We're slammed. When I tell you we're slammed, hop on the grill, bro. Alright, cool. I've never been on the grill in my life. But you know what? I got some experience at my house. I'll whip it up. Boom. I start snapping on the grill. They tell me, you know what? The lobby's packed. Cashier time, boy. Damn, I ain't never count money before. I don't know how to handle money before. You know, I have my own register. It's $100 max that they got in there. And then, you know, all of those. And that's just your regular job. Now, played in the NBA. You have a Jalen Suggs who comes in, he gets paid, he trains for this amount of minutes, this amount of time, and then boom. Nope, your star gets injured. You're now gonna be the Robin, basically. You used to be what was it, Nightwing or something like that, the blue and black character. Fire. That's Jalen Suggs. He the dude in the back, right? He doing his own thing. Cool. You got Batman and Robin when you got Paulo and Franz. Both of them get injured. Cool. Nightwing's time to step up. Now, for him to go down, oh man, this shit sucks, bro. It is terrible. This is terrible. But thank God, at least the reports mid-game, the reports after the game they were just regular back spasms. Or I mean, let me not say regular, cause I ain't even read that. It was just back spasms. But from what I've been reading, from what people have been saying, back spasms shouldn't be that bad. But what I can say is it also can be fatigue that Brody is feeling because man, he's been he's been carrying the weight of this team, bro. He's been carrying the weight of this team for a very long time, and I'm telling you right now, you can't judge somebody for hustling, you know. But in my personal opinion, if this is a business, 106-97, you're facing the Raptors. You were leading almost the whole game, really. They tried to come back at the end. They kind of did, you know. They had a great fourth quarter. They literally beat us by 11, right? But if you're playing an 8-27 team, why are you diving like that? If don't like, you know, it's like a Tua Tagovailoa type of thing, you know. It's like a why you slide, slide, slide. It's a Monday Night Football game in the regular season. It does not matter if we win or lose, you know. We're gonna make the playoffs regardless. We're gonna like make it a deep run. But no, now we can't because we tried to hustle just a little too hard. And then I get it, it's the love for the game, but we need you out there. We need you out there, and if we can't have you out there, that's where things start getting tough. That's where the people start talking negative. That's where the people start looking at options. That's where a whole bunch of things start to play just because you're not there. And that's just when you're not there, it's very easy to replace you. You know what I'm saying? It's out of sight, out of mind. It's just that's life in a multi-billion-dollar business. I wouldn't be shocked if the NBA moves or things like that. You know what I'm saying? But the one highlight that I do want to say, now that first things first, hold on. I want to give a quick prayer to Jalen Suggs. I know if you guys aren't religious, please skip, but I just want to give a quick prayer. Jalen, man, I really hope that God blesses you with just the ability to heal. God, please, please, please watch over our brother Jalen and just know that he was doing it for a purpose. You know, God, there's times where you give people passions in life and you give people purposes in life, and we all know that the purpose for a lot of these athletes are, yes, to entertain us, but at the end of the day they have families to provide for, they have mothers to be kids for, they have just people to be there for, and God, injuries are never good for anybody, whether it's in real life, whether it's for an athlete, whether it's for a regular civilian. And I just hope that Jalen Suggs is able to heal. And I know as a Magic fan, we all are struggling in terms of the fanmanship, right? That losing that faith, and it's hard to see the light, and it's hard to see, like, the green in the future, because it's like everyone just keeps getting, injured, and everyone just keeps going down. But God, I just hope you bless this team and you bless these fans to just be patient and know that patience is that virtue. And at the end of the day, everything's already in your plan. Everything is set in stone. Everything is just made. We're just living it out. So I pray that these players are okay. I pray that a person like Jalen Suggs, a back injury is scary, scary, scary stuff, because unlike the leg, unlike anything, a back can really, seeing him on a wheelchair was one of the worst experiences as a fan, let alone just I can imagine what his mother's thinking, his family's thinking, his dad's thinking, his brother's thinking, his aunt's thinking, his sisters, like, I would just assume his friends, anybody who cares for him, let alone a fan, let alone anybody, seeing him in a wheelchair was one of the worst sights I could ever see. And I pray to never see that again. But God, I know everything's for a reason. And I just pray that it's in your plan and that everyone's able to heal healthy. And regardless of the business, regardless of the team, these human beings are okay. Thank you, God, and amen. Now, I ain't even gonna hold you. Caleb Houston, 6-3-1. going stupid. Goga Batadze now having the 9 out of 11 double-double, the 9th out of 11th game. Having, well, no, sorry, I don't know, it's not in a row, but out of his last 11 games, 9 of them have finished with Goga Batadze on the stat sheet having a double-double. All I'm going to say is that is crazy in my opinion, and the fact that he was 3 assists away from a triple-double. Goga Batadze, we have figured it out. We have found the center that we needed. We have found that guy who isn't that expensive, isn't that flashy in terms of name, right? In terms of, oh, when it was contract time. Nah, bro. Like, to me, I would sign Goga. Man, sign him for the long run. Sign him for the long run because we need a reliable center. And I feel like, man, just having a foreign center just makes it even better, in my opinion. Me being Hispanic, I know I'm from Orlando. Like, technically, yes, I'm American, but I really rep my Hispanic roots. Clearly, y'all see the flags behind me, but I'm not gonna hold you. Like, having a foreign center, bro. It's top tier. It's top tier. Like, we need that. We need that. It kind of reminds me of that Dirk. It kind of reminds me of those foreign players like a Giannis. Like those players who just come in and impact the game because of passion, because of just truly how they care. And that's Goga Batadze, in my opinion. Goga Batadze is showing us that, man, he wants to win. He wants us to be the team that wins. He wants us to be the team that eventually just, I guess, shows everybody that we can win, that we can be the team that goes deep into the playoffs, that competes against the Celtics, that competes against all of these teams that people are talking about, the Cleveland Cavaliers, first seed, very highly disrespected first seed, might I add, but hey, they've had a wonderful season and I have to respect them, and they bounced us out of the playoffs last year, so all kudos to them. KCP 15-1-2. Now I'm gonna highlight something because I was watching it on the Toronto Sports Network. Their analyst or broadcaster, sorry, mentioned that Contavious Caldwell Pope has had, like, I'm not gonna say verbatim, but along the lines was KCP has had a very, very bad start to the year, or not the best start to the year. And I'm not going to lie to you, he has a lot of championship experience, which is why we all know when the time comes and the shots need to fall down, he is going to make it when it matters. As a Magic fan, to hear the away broadcasters on away streams, on away broadcasts, they're very biased. And I get it. Dante, JT, David Steele, they do a great job on highlighting other teams and highlighting how good these other players are, right? But there's some teams that truly don't do that and truly just, every time I watch, I don't really like watching the away broadcast because I'm like, oh, they're just going to rag the Magic the entire time. But lately, at least today, and I get it, Canada's extremely nice. Hello. But TSN, and let me not say that. I apologize because that was a stereotype. I've never been a Canadian in my life. I don't even know. I probably know a handful of Canadians. How would I know? It's just the stereotype that they're nice. But TSN, though, them TSM boys, they were very nice. They were very nice to the Magic and very honest. Of course, if they said something bad, man, they were terrible. Nah, I'm kidding. But no, they were just genuinely honest. Like, they were like, look, he's having a bad year, but, and they said, Casey, the shots go fall when they matter. And when that happens, I'm just going to remember that. I'm going to remember this game. And I'm just going to be like, man, there was that time that reporter, or I keep saying different titles. I keep throwing, I'm disrespecting their profession. And what's crazy is that's the profession that I want to be in, which is what. But the broadcaster for TSN, man, he said it. He said it. It's gonna fall when it counts. I'm gonna pray that God uses your word in our plan. But Cole Anthony, though, 9-4 and 11 assists. Cole Anthony has done this 180 flip, this 360 turn, because 360 you're in the same spot, right? It's 180, because a lot of people were like, oh, we gotta trade him, oh, he's this, he's that. Now it's now we can't do that. Now it's you've played so good, we can't trade you now. We can't, like, I personally have, I'm not gonna out you this video, but y'all know who I'm talking about if you watch the videos. Man, my boy told me Cole Anthony, he needs to build up his trade stock so that way we can ship him out of here. Now it's I don't, I felt that. And I told him from day one, I said, look, if we're going to get a superstar, and I'm talking about there's not that many superstars in the league, but if we're going to get a superstar, I'll trade him. If we not going to get a superstar, which I know we not, we're keeping him. Because he's that guy that regardless of what he gives you on that stat sheet, the things he does just off the court, number one, the Santa Cole stuff, his whole like foundation, like he does a lot of stuff off the court. And on the court, just that energy. And even off court, not playing in court, like, on court, just on the bench or with the team, you could tell that he's a very like positive guy. He's a very like coach is right, like that type, but in the best way possible. Not even trying to flame, but they listen to him. They're like, nah, bro. Coach is right. I'll listen to you, Cole. Wendell 6-9-1. I ain't gonna hold you, one of the best plays, if not the best play I have ever seen Wendell Carter Jr. do happen this game, and I tweeted it. You can go back and find my tweet. He did a hezzy on the 3. He came back down, right? Crossed the defender. Defender stayed right here. He's blowing right by him. There's a defender right in the paint. He knows what's about to happen. Defender backs up because he knows I'm not going up with that. Wendell just double hand and hangs onto the rim a little bit. I'm not going to hold you, one of the best plays, if not best play, my personal favorite Wendell Carter Jr. play I've ever seen. So even though he gave me 6-9-1 today, and I've always said, Wendell, I need more than 10, that play alone saved you this game. Corey Joseph giving us 11 points. Corey Joseph having the Corey Joseph game, right? The TSN guys, Corey Joseph, Toronto loves Corey Joseph. Corey Joseph is a very famous Toronto guy. Because, of course, for those who don't know, Corey Joseph did play for Toronto. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if he won a ring with them. Let's find out. I know he played for Toronto for a very long time. But I don't know if he, Oh, man. I hate when this happens to players, honestly. Oh, but he won a ring in 14? So with the Spurs, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I remember that's where he first got his stuff. Then he went to Toronto. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I remember knowing about San Antonio Corey Joseph, but Toronto was where he blossomed. But they love him in Toronto. That TSN broadcast kept they would show him at the. It was so funny because, and it's not even to flame it's not even to flame it's not even to flame Corey Joseph, but like a Caleb Houston, right? He was making an incredible shot. He was making incredible threes. Why they showing Corey Joseph walking to the bench? I'm like, nah, Corey Joseph, you a Toronto legend, my guy. The fact that Caleb Houston is making these Caleb Houston is Caleb Houston. For anybody who doesn't know, Caleb Houston doesn't really, I'm not going to say doesn't really get the playing time like that, because some days he does. Like, for example, today he gave us 24, but he has moments where he makes these incredible shots. In this game, he has 6 points, and I vividly remember the 2 3-pointers he made. It was fire. Came into the game, whoosh, psh, man. And the fact that TSN ain't even showed a replay of that, they just show Corey Joseph walking to the bench. Play it one time for Corey Joseph, man. Shout out Toronto. Shout out Canada, bro. I gotta go there once in my life. What an experience. Shout out TSN too, cause TSN. Whew. Shout out Corey Joseph. What a legend. Cause could you imagine? You did such a good job 10 years ago, 8 years ago. You go back to a different country. I get it. It's still the same job network. But you go to a different country and them boys are like, man, I'm so glad he's here. Like, what? That's so fire. I wish, man. I wish. That's fire. That's fire. I ain't even gonna hold you. That's fire. But, man, Tristan da Silva, 25-4-2. Career high for Tristan da Silva. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. Game 1, I had the opportunity to talk to Tristan, and I seen him. I ain't talked to him because I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, nah, I'm gonna let him be him, bro. I ain't gonna be that guy. I'm going to the Miami game in a couple weeks. You best believe I'm gonna talk to my rook. You best believe I'm gonna be like, I was here game 1. I know you seen my big ass. I know you see me standing here. I know you see me with the same flag I got. Now that you hooping, what's good, baby, bro? When I tell you what, nah, man, that's my rook. That's the guy. That's the guy I put under my wing. Everyone wanted to trade Tristan da Silva. Everyone was saying Tristan da Silva this, Tristan da Silva that in every single game. At least maybe, okay, let me not say everybody. The people in my personal circle who I would talk to about the Magic would tell me, nah, bro, you're bugging. Tristan da Silva ain't really. And I would tell them, look, I felt that game 1. When I tell you the moment he started, he would just show spurts of, yo, you're a 23-year-old rookie. I'm not going to hold you. Being 24, too, I kind of maybe have that, man, you the junior, I'm the senior. You know, I got that love for Tristan da Silva. It's like that. I'm not going to say older brother because I never want to son somebody. You know, I hate that term. But it's like man, I care for you because I know, man, you just like me. But you know what? You came, and what's crazy is I just came into streaming like that. So it's like me and Tristan Silva, we on the same vibe. We on the same vibe. And the fact that Tristan Silva is giving you career highs night after night, from 20-point games to 21-point games to 25-point games. And it's just straight that's how Tristan da Silva going stupid. Tristan da Silva is going stupid, bro. I'm telling you, instead of Tristan da Silva, it's just Tristan the Sniper is what this man needs to be called. Because 25, and when I tell you Brody was going crazy, but man, J.I. was 7-4-1, an insane block for those who haven't seen the game. An insane block. Definitely watch those highlights. Trevlin 5-2-2, and then Jet with 5 points. I ain't gonna hold you, Magic fans. Everybody be saying that we need trades. Everybody be saying that we need this, we need that. Look, if we tighten up this 70% and we put this in the 90%, 80% range every game, we solid. We started off the game on fire from the 3-point line. On fire. 19 for 44 isn't bad, but if we get a little better to just end in this range, 45 to 50 plus every single game. Magic fans, we don't have our star players yet. Look at this stat sheet though. Total boards, we cleared them out the water in terms of, I say 4. We don't have, yes, we have Goga Bataze, but dog, they had a Jacob Pato going for 25. They had a Jogby going for 15. They had a Scotty going for 20. They bigs was going crazy. Yet we still got 5 more boards. We also got more assists. We murdered them on the blocks because, again, our defense, stellar. Call that shit stellar trois. Turnovers, 11 turnovers. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna be that type of parent, you know. I'm not gonna scold you too bad. We definitely went crazy on threes. The only scary thing that I'm gonna say, is that our points in the paint weren't that good this game, right? We had 106 points. We've been holding our NBA games now going to 110. Look, let's actually. Oh, I'm not gonna BS anything. We're gonna actually look 119, 113, 117, 134, 122, 138, 133. Dog, games go crazy. And we are leaving our opponents in the 90s. We are getting to the 100s. We barely ever get past 110 either side. And if we do, it's either they blew us out or we had an insane game. But it's not a everyday occurrence. Magic fans, I ain't even gonna hold you. 106-97, one of the best games shooting wise that we've had. And I ain't even gonna lie. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna say I said it because this was an expected win, but Magic fans, it was a great W. Our next game is gonna be tomorrow, January 5th, Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Utah is coming to the Kia Center. So if you can go to the game, attend the game. If you can watch the game, watch the game. I think your Magic are going to win this one too. I think your Magic are going to come into this game the same way that we played Toronto in a we need to win this game. Jalen Suggs going down. Prayers for Jalen Suggs, but we want to make sure that he's all right. You know, we want to make sure that everything's okay. And if he doesn't need to play, don't play him because clearly, you know, we're all right. Knicks game, the 6th. Everybody circle it on the calendars because this game is going to be epic. But we got the Jazz coming up next. We handled the Raptors like I knew we could. Great Friday night game for everybody who wasn't able to watch it. Definitely watch them highlights because the Magic played some pretty good basketball. 37-24 first quarter, 26-18 third quarter. We only lost the second quarter by 1 point, and then they had an amazing fourth quarter, right? Erased the fourth quarter, winning 3 out of 4 quarters the way we did. Winning 2 out of 3. Having that second one be almost a tie, I'll take that any day. Magic fans, it's been wonderful talking to y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Fannattics Show Live. It's your man Hollywood, just an Orlando Magic fan. And like always, subscribe for just anything Magic fan related, not affiliated, but hopefully one day. Just trying to provide for this city. Even though I live in Miami, it does not matter. Orlando Magic through and through, 407 through and through, till the day I die. But y'all already know, it's your man Hollywood, just an Orlando Magic fan. Positive outlook for the day, positive message for the day. Man, just be grateful for another day. Give yourself a moment today to give thank you to God, or not. It doesn't have to be God if you don't believe in God. If you do believe in God, definitely give a moment to thank God. But give a moment to just thank whoever you believe in. Give a moment to stop and just realize that you got an opportunity that somebody honestly didn't. There's millions of people that died and they didn't get the opportunities that you did, that you are getting right now. So make sure that you just take advantage of that. Take advantage of that opportunity. Y'all already know it's your man Hollywood, just an Orlando Magic fan. Subscribe, and like always, that's a wrap.
Hollywood, and it's evident I am just a Magic fan. Old Town, I'ma represent. Taking charge, go commando. Now we living in Miami, but you know I rep Orlando. Oak Ridge, yeah, it lives in me. Walking down the road, passing by OBT. 407 every day, it stay on repeat. Blue in my blood, ain't no stopping me.